The StarCraft Incident, August 5, 2005. Lee Sung-Seop walked into an internet cafe in Daegu, South Korea. The 28-year-old ordered a soda and sat down to play StarCraft. What happened next shocked the world. He never left his chair. For 2 straight days, witnesses watched him play without eating, barely drinking, taking only brief bathroom breaks. His posture gradually deteriorated. Shoulders hunched forward, eyes bloodshot from the screen's glare, hands cramped around the mouse and keyboard. When the cafe manager urged him to stop, Lee shook his head and loaded another match. By the second day, other players began avoiding his corner of the cafe. His breathing had become labored, his movements mechanical. The cola he'd ordered sat forgotten, warm and flat. His body was sending distress signals, but his mind remained locked in the digital battlefield. At dawn on the 3rd day, after 50 continuous hours of play, he suddenly collapsed. Paramedics arrived quickly, but he was unresponsive. Doctors confirmed cardiac arrest brought on by exhaustion, dehydration, and blood clotting from immobility. He was pronounced dead shortly after arrival. The Minecraft Incident, July 19, 2015. A 17-year-old boy entered an internet cafe in Pampanga, Philippines. The afternoon heat was brutal outside, but inside the air-conditioned space, he logged into Minecraft and began what became a marathon session. Witnesses said he played for almost 3 straight days, taking only brief naps at the desk with his head resting on his arms. His virtual world grew more elaborate by the hour. Castles, redstone machinery, entire kingdoms taking shape on his screen. But his physical body was deteriorating. Staff grew concerned when they noticed he had not eaten properly and had barely moved from his chair. His clothes became wrinkled and stale. Dark circles formed under his eyes. His fingers moved constantly across the keyboard, placing block after digital block while his real body withered. On the 3rd day, as he leaned forward to type, his body went limp. He collapsed onto the keyboard and did not get up again. Friends called for help and staff attempted first aid. Paramedics arrived but pronounced him dead at the scene. Local doctors cited cardiac failure linked to severe exhaustion and dehydration. The Call of Duty Swatting, December 28, 2017. 2 Call of Duty players in the United States got into an online argument over a $1.50 wagered match. What started as typical gaming trash talk quickly escalated into something far more sinister. Casey Viner, 20, and Shane Gaskell, 18, had been trading insults in the game chat when Gaskell accused Viner of cheating. Viner exploded with rage, threatening to swat his opponent, gaming slang for calling in fake emergencies to get SWAT teams sent to rival players' homes. Viner contacted Tyler Barris, 25, known in gaming circles for his swatting expertise. From his apartment in Los Angeles, Barris dialed 911 and delivered a convincing performance, claiming he had just shot his father and was holding family members hostage with gasoline poured throughout the house. The call triggered an immediate SWAT response in Wichita, Kansas. But the address Barris gave wasn't Gaskell's house. It belonged to 28-year-old Andrew Finch, who had no connection to the gaming dispute. Police surrounded Finch's home with rifles and tactical gear. When Andrew heard the commotion outside and opened his door, he found himself facing an army of armed officers shouting conflicting commands. Confused and terrified, he raised his hands but also moved slightly toward the doorframe, trying to understand what was happening. Officer Justin Rapp, positioned across the street, saw the movement and fired a single shot. Finch was killed instantly in front of his family. The hostage situation was revealed as a complete hoax. Barris was later sentenced to 20 years in prison, while Viner received a shorter sentence. The case shocked the gaming world as the first known swatting death. If this video opened your eyes to gaming's dark side, subscribe for part 2 and more deep dives into the stories that shaped our digital world. What other corners of gaming history should we explore? Let me know in the comments. And remember, game safely, because real life is the only game that truly matters.